Guys, I beat the fresh allegations. It took me 3 years, bro. 3 years to beat the fresh allegations, bro. And I was the only, bro, my dressing. I'll come here wearing skinny jeans with slash and boots. Then man will be like, you're fresh. I'm like, what does that mean, bro?
Everything you hear on the pod is entertainment purposes only. If you take it in, that is your own. We're just here to have fun. Yo, my people, welcome back to another episode of the ECP podcast.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you lot, thank you, man. I can't lie, we're seeing the growth. We're seeing everything, man. Every single one of you, appreciate it.
Almost 1K.
And I know, right? Hopefully, by the time we release this, we're on 1K, but...
Amen.
If not, thank you lot for all the support you're giving us.
Yes, sir.
Keep joining our TikTok lives, you know. We're always going live on TikTok. Make sure you go see that up, yeah? And follow our Instagram as well. But hey, I know you're thinking, where's Thames? Where's Temmie? Temmie's not able to make it today, but look, we got a special guest today. Mr. Josh.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cameraman.
Put it on. Put it on.
Mr. Cameraman, how you been?
Cameraman from day one.
I'm telling you, he's the you know like Drake and the Three Migos. He's the fourth Amigo type shit. Like he's the guy still. But yeah, he's the man behind the scenes. But you know, we
Drake
just thought
and the Three Migos.
Yeah, because he makes it 4.
Shout out, man. Here guys. Anyway, Josh, how you been?
Well, I've been good. Being behind the camera, seeing my people do their stuff, like it's actually a good thing to see.
I'm telling you, bro.
And now being on the spotlight is actually, I would say, is a big thing for me.
You know, yeah.
Kinda, but
don't worry.
I'll ease into it. It's fine.
Nah, the nerves go through it. We all went to Asakes Concert, by the way.
Yeah, it was V's first concert as well, innit?
It was his
boy was standing right beside me.
Literally, it was all obviously we're all Nigerians, the Zim guy, and whatnot. But you know, took him to his first concert to like have him a few of Afro beats and stuff. And we had a lot to say about the concert. Still, what do you man think of it?
You know what? I've expressed it on socials how I think about it. It was a good concert, but it was like 6 out of 10.
Do you think if it ended well, it would have been like?
Oh, it would have been a lot better. Like you could,
10.
You could tell that he put time into the concert.
Production, yeah.
But please, to people whoever's gonna see this, stop coming out late.
I'm telling you, bro. You man are the real like cause of these problems. Because bro, Burna Boy's late. He came out late, but that was even because like people hadn't filled up the seats yet. And you know, like especially with like Nigerian Twitter and all that kind of stuff, they like to run a like narrative where like someone will take the pictures of like empty seats and it'll be like, oh, this artist didn't actually sell out.
More importantly, the reason why he can't come out like on time is because let's say he comes out when people aren't seated down.
Yeah, or to have that kind of policy. And it's a policy where it's like, oh, they won't let like the artist perform until like 80% of the tickets actually filled in.
It's not even that, because people will run to their seats and then it will cause like the same like tragic incident that happened last year. You get what I'm saying?
And bro, like these man actually came early, you know. But it's a thing where like these man are standing outside, they're moving to girls. Girls are trying to show off their fits. This, that, like that. And it's like, bro, just get in and like sit down, bro. Like honestly, because if it ends on a normal time that's meant to end, then everyone goes outside.
Do you know what? The chaos of getting home.
I'm telling you,
if
bro.
If you were there at Asakes Concert,
it was so crazy. Getting home was long, bro.
Think we got an Airbnb local.
People fighting for buses. Boss man trying to like move.
That bus almost got banged in his face.
It was crazy, bro.
I say though, as a first concert, Asakes was. I give it like a 7 out of 10.
It was beautiful.
When he was there, when he was performing, it was great.
Because the visuals were nice.
But in terms of like him coming out late, this and that, and especially, bro,
how did you feel getting caught on camera?
Oh yeah, because we were on the car. If you all saw me, I put the ECP right there. I was like,
I'll say this though. The only thing about the concert, bro. Obviously, man, I'm not Yoruba, innit, but I'm fluent in Ashakenese. Like, I was there trying to keep up, bro. I couldn't keep up, bro.
Nah, it's crazy.
And the camera kept panning to me, yeah.
And
I was just like,
when you don't know the songs, it's like, it's crazy.
Like,
I feel you.
I
feel you. But as a first concert, that was like, we got a very good view because we were at the front, and the cameraman was like just very panning on us. So it was like, that's what.
I will say though, the thing that I saw a lot on Twitter after the concert because he came out late. This guy was getting backlash. Like he was getting corned for coming out late, leaving like abruptly. But then again, people don't understand when Asakes went over time, 15 minutes. At the OT, they charge, is it 10,000?
It's 10K a minute. 10K a minute. Like, just deep that. They must have told him, someone said on Twitter, was like, oh, they must have told Asakes the price on his earpiece and Rescue car.
You see what he did?
Crazy. He said, I'll be back.
He was not
back. Went to beg for more time, came back, performed Joe, they cut off his mic. Bresky was like, yeah, bye, man. It was crazy.
That is crazy, though. I feel like, I feel bad for him because it's like, bro, he's getting all that.
Because he could have actually, like, that could have been a a set list. Like that could have been a set.
He's facing all that backlash when like
I wouldn't like, because again, it's a thing where like people were mad, and even me, I was mad at him at the first time, because like obviously your first thoughts would be like, oh, Broski came out late, this, that. But when you now go back and you watch the videos and you're actually deep how crazy that concert was for the time that it was there. Because again, cool, we'll rate the concert like a 6 out of 10, but for the songs that he performed while we were there, we 10. Enjoyed it. 10, it was beautiful. And the set list beautiful. And performances crazy.
And then my babe T was Savage came out as well. I can't lie, she was looking.
I can't lie, man. She looked at me still.
She was looking healthy.
She looked at me. That's a lie, bro. That's a lie.
Bro, I've got a camera, bro. I can't lie. Like, I was with a friend. And bro, I just gave the friend the phone. I just staring at you. I said, yeah, I gotta appreciate this. Gotta appreciate this.
Another thing about the concert, the whole time during the concert, because obviously, again, like, I listen to Afrobeats, but I'm not like too clued up on every single bro. I was next to this guy the whole time. Who's that?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. I didn't know a couple people.
I even had to educate this guy before we got to the concert about all the artists, like how they started. Like Olamide, how Olamide carried Asakes from small, like hopped on his like music on Mope, and then he went crazy. From there, I started building him. I started telling him about other artists that came along as well. So
that's crazy. Hey, big up props to Asakes, man. We love you.
Yeah, of course. You always love you.
I was gonna say off that topic, like in terms of the way like Asakes was getting like basically corned on social media, like how would you, man, like deal with being famous? Like, I feel like if I was famous, like I really couldn't deal with that type of pressure. Like everyone like on you, every opinion. Like it's even now with the podcast, it's on a smaller scale, innit? Like very smaller scale, obviously. But like I'm not used to people scrutinizing my every opinion, so it's a bit.
Can't lie, they better not let me famous, bro.
Because if you'll get cancelled.
Do you think you can handle it?
I personally think I can handle it.
Do you get me? Like
me personally, I personally, there's nothing that anyone would say to me now that I've not heard before.
Do you get
what I'm saying? So it's like nothing could really like fuss me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's not like people know my personal life. Yeah. Because obviously, if you now start to say things about my personal life, that could get like
that's when it starts getting
But again,
touchy.
As no one knows my personal life, it's like, even if I'm in the media, I can
But when you get famous, like, people obviously go above and people are weird on social media, bro. They
very
go
weird,
above
bro.
And beyond to like,
because everyone loves to hate, you know. Everyone actually loves to hate, me included at some points. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone, like, that's literally part of life. Like, people are gonna hate regardless. I've hated on some people have hated on me. That's how it's always gonna go. It's just a never-ending cycle. But it's a thing where it's like, for me, and if I was famous, like, the only thing that could happen to me is me probably getting cancelled for like some stuff that I would say. You get what I'm saying? But really and truth.
Man says some stuff. Please, I beg.
Honestly, bro.
Whoever works at Twitter, do not find this guy's like old Twitter account.
No, bro. It's done.
He'd be finished.
I feel like it's a thing of growth in it. Like, if you're someone that's shy from the start, like, I think it's going to be like a big platform for you. And then if you cannot handle like people cancelling you and stuff like that, I think it's going to mess with your mental health.
No, you're definitely right.
So I feel like for you to become famous, you have to grow personally. Like, if things come back at you, you have to be able to handle the pressure.
Now you need to be strong.
You have to be strong mentally.
Hefty,
I can't lie.
It's not a lot of people that can handle like all this pressure. Like, some people can like get cancelled and then just go commit suicide or something like that. But it takes a lot for you to become famous.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like off that, yeah. You're actually right still, because even with like the podcast, obviously you man already know with me. Before we started this, like I really wasn't like, I couldn't be on one, because I'm not really a talkative person in terms of like being on camera, innit? But even now I'm still like, it's like we said, it's a growth, innit? Like I'm kind of learning to get used to like dealing with like certain comments. Again, we get love, thank God, innit? Yeah. But the times where like people will like, again, scrutinize my opinion, I'm not used to people scrutinizing my opinion like on social media. So it's definitely a growth thing.
Me and the ERASTUS, we don't care.
I couldn't care less.
We like, bro, run with whatever narrative you want to run with. Like, as long as me and my people know what's good.
What's
like,
good, then it's what's good, innit? Especially like, should I say it? We were talking about like, in the most humble way, don't let me get rich. Like, in the nicest way. Like, because if I get rich...
No. Whatever you say now is something you should say once you become rich. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't say it now because it'll just be like,
because a lot of people deem things to be corny. Like, you start something up like, that guy's corny. This guy's corny. This guy's... But everything is corny until you make it out without thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone would deem that, they started a podcast. Corny as people. You know what I'm saying? They started this. Corny.
I'm telling you now, no one's calling us corny.
I'm telling you, like, Broski dropped the release for his music. Corny. Broski did this in a music video. Corny. They will say, Broski started TikTok.
Corny.
When niggas used to hate on TikTok so much.
I can't lie, I was one of them, bro. But that's the UK. I feel like, bro,
people used to hate on TikTok so much.
I feel like everything in the UK just has to stop
being
being
corny
bad vibes
until someone makes it out. Now they see all these TikTokers making bread.
Literally.
They're like, oh, TikTok is the way to hop on. This is the way. Instagram. You go, everyone
YouTube,
even start clothing brand. Bro, people start clothing brand. Corny.
You know what it is about the UK, yeah? I feel like, bro, in the UK, because it's such a small country compared to, like, let's say a place like America, yeah? It feels like everyone's too close. So, like, when people catch you trying, they want to, like, be, oh, why is he trying so hard? Again, TikTok was moist. I used to think TikTok was wet.
No, bro. I've always loved people who actually
you have to respect the motion. You have to respect the motion.
Always.
Until you start it, you can't say nothing. Do you get what I mean?
I promise.
Because like people graft in this thing. Do you know what I mean? People are hustling in this game.
It's crazy, you know. It's so crazy. But again, I get whatever works for you works for you. Like if you like hate on this, hate on this. But just know your own time will come when you want to start that business.
Exactly.
You want to do that venture. You want to make that clothing brand. You want to go on that TikTok. You want to start that YouTube channel. If you don't support.
So when it's your time,
come on now.
You've been giving out hate. Like,
I'm telling you.
And again, bro, I can only say like myself, yeah, like before, obviously I was a hypocrite, bro. If you would have told me, like, oh, I'm going to be a podcast, I'd be like, nah, that's not me. Like, I'm this person, I can't be on a podcast with you. But bro, like, it'll come that time where it's like, your pride needs to go down. You need to explore stuff. And again,
I'm telling you, bro.
God's grace, we're doing so well.
Again,
like,
it's actually, it's good enough. It's good enough to like turn things that you've just like, oh, I just thought about this. Let me actually see if I can put this down and be like, oh, I have a talent with this.
Yeah.
Let me actually pursue that. Let me chase that. Let me do this.
Don't let anyone stop you from doing what
you
you
know,
want to do.
there used to be a time where posting like a dancer posting the dancing video on Instagram is corny. Like, bro, people don't even live a real life nowadays. Like everyone posts pictures on their Instagram.
People live life through social media. Some people won't even form an opinion on something until they see on social media.
I'm telling you, bro.
Some people will see celebrities, break up and then be like, oh, I can't find love.
And I don't believe in love. Like, are your parents not literally going 25 years strong? Like, what's the deal with that? And people I don't know, man. People just be looking to social media and they're thinking, bro.
You have to live life in the real world.
It's crazy.
That's why you have to get.
And this is what I even said. I even said on my Snapchat, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be treating my main story as my private story because people just see rawness.
Why don't I need to hide?
Yeah, like people just see rawness. Like, why do I want to hide things from people? Because I feel like, oh, these man say this is corny.
And I feel like this is not even on the topic list. Yeah, it's gonna not in a corny way, innit? Not to man are gonna watch it like, oh, he's so soft. But I was gonna say, yeah, I'm at the age as well in life where I'm prioritizing like friendships, innit? Like real friendships, like with you, man. Oh, this is so corny. Sorry.
No, but it's true though, innit?
Like, bro, we can help each other elevate again.
Therefore.
Like this guy, bro, when it comes to timing, this guy is I can't say woman, innit? But this guy is just strict with timing, bro. But
both
at the same time, both of them. These man will all help each other out. This guy is so wise, bro. I didn't even know you're this wise. I can't lie. But like you have to pick your friends. You have to pick friends, yeah, that will actually elevate you.
I'm telling you,
long-term friendship.
Not being corny, bro. Just saying that's how it is, but
definitely.
Anyway, bro, I don't wanna.
No. That's some real shit though.
Yeah,
real spit.
I love you, man. No homo, though.
No worries, man. You too.
Now say it back though. Nah. This is what I'm saying, bro. Niggas is fake.
We good.
I take it back what I said, bro. Anyway, so cool. You gonna say it back?
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Insecure about that.
Don't worry.
I ain't insecure.
I know you too, bro.
Anyway, so cool. Not to take it onto like a dark turn, yeah. Just quickly touch on this topic because we feel like it's an important topic to talk about, yeah. Obviously, if you don't know, there's a woman who currently just got named like on headlines by the news and stuff that she obviously, her name's Lucy Letby, and she got found out or charged guilty with the murder of
7 babies,
seven children, and obviously
7 of that we know.
And bro, it's just a great like sign of like, bro, the UK media is ridiculous. It's in shambles, bro. They posted a picture of this woman, bro. The UK media, yeah, the headline could be, oh, man burns down an orphanage. It'll be a picture of him skiing in Marbella. How does that make sense? Jet skiing in Marbella, bro. Like, the UK media makes no sense. Them saying that, oh, Lucy Letby doesn't look like a typical serial killer.
Okay, you see, she doesn't look like a profile.
But bro, I want to say...
I understand, well, obviously you'll be thinking like from the media perspective, the media saying that is like crazy. Yeah. But I understand that, but let's also call a spade, where I feel like she doesn't look like the typical
I agree
serial
with you,
killer.
But I feel like the UK media saying that, you know what they're implying? Because if it was a black person who did what Lucy Letby did, they would not have said, "Oh, they don't look like a serial killer." They would have.
No, that's real.
What is a serial killer look like?
Eventually,
do they have to have a hijab?
You know, like even then, I was watching a documentary about it, and they went to like interview her friends and like her work colleagues, and those people were like, "Oh, she was the nicest soul. She was this, she was that. She could never even hurt a fly. Like she's always like cheerful around everyone. She didn't look like someone that would be able to do that. If someone told me that, oh, she did this, I would never believe it in a million years. Like, you get what I'm saying? They were trying to paint that narrative like, oh, it's not even like that. But meanwhile, that was always the case, and that was just a crazy thing, personally. But we've been knew the UK media is rubbish, anyways, because these man, they violate a lot on a hefty scale, a very hefty scale.
Literally, headline could be crazy, bro. They'll post a picture of the guy smiling with kittens or something. Like,
I'm telling you, but when it's like a black person, you see the guy's picture, you see his family, you see it stapled on the back, be like, oh.
And you know what? Yeah, what you just said is actually right. Let's call a spade a spade. Like, I hate to be the guy bringing up race. But the only reason Lucy Letby was able to do what she did for so long was the fact that she was a white woman.
Definitely.
Did
you see the room they gave her?
Huh?
You see the room they gave her?
Yeah, in the prison.
It looks better than some uni accounts.
It's crazy. It was actually crazy. And the thing is, one black woman was getting corned when she said like, oh, it was a race thing. Like, if it was a black person or a black nurse, then the black nurse would have been dismissed a long time ago.
I hate? Don't bring up the race card.
No, people were like, oh, she's race baiting because she is known to like involve race in a lot of stuff. But she's like, oh, she's race baiting, she's this, she's that. But it was like, bro, let's be real. Like, if this stuff happened to a black woman, we will be tainted for life.
Exactly.
Like they'll be calling. Even like a woman could go to a hospital, see a black nurse and be like, no, I don't want her to treat me because I heard like this is what black nurses are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. It's very crazy. And even in like care homes and like things like that, like even black nurses are even being treated so badly.
Honestly, bro.
It's very, very bad, bro.
It's a joke,
they don't get the like the accolades that they deserve. It's crazy.
I was
gonna say, and this is why like we even need like more black nurses in like hospitals in general,
like
because
nurses,
especially even with pregnancies, like no one, I don't feel like anyone would take care of your black child more than a black nurse.
I feel like off that topic, bro. This guy's
I'm being for real. Like I'm being for real.
Them man are coming for jokes. Hey, I can't lie.
No, I'm being for real.
It's crazy. This is what happens when we're sober, you know.
Yeah. No, bro, I'm actually crazy. Like,
but I'll say as well, like off what you just said, like that's a very good point. I feel like even with that, it needs to be across other professions. More black teachers, because bro, at the end of the day, like not your race does not affect how you are as a teacher at all. That's not what I'm saying. But having a black teacher, that person
goes a long mile.
Sometimes, will literally relate to
seeing that representation. It goes a long way than what a lot of people think, bro. It goes a long way. I'm telling you.
And I was gonna say, like, I saw this thing. Someone put it on TikTok, innit? I don't know if this makes sense, but it was like, name a time where like you realize like you're black. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you realize you're a black kid. Like obviously, like we're black in it, but like for me, yeah, bro, there was a time I was in class, yeah, or at least the time I realized I was not English, right? And this kid, I'll just say his name, I don't care. His name was Rye, innit? His name was spelled R-Y-E. And people were making fun of his name, innit? Like, oh, why's your name Rye? You know them ones? I laughed in the classroom. My teacher said, wait, why are you laughing?
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
What, me? So after that, I said, yeah, cool. Mine's all English, innit? Like, it's a bit different still for me.
Nah, mine was, I'll tell the truth. Let me not even lie. I didn't know about nigger till I came to the UK. I kid you not. I've not, like, bro, I probably never even heard that. Or maybe in music, but it's like
a word, you know?
Yeah, it's a word.
Came into the UK. Me and my friends must have been going to like it was like a rugby game with my school. Like then I was just trying out for stuff and everything. So cool. Broski must have been on the bus and be like, yo, Broski just called you a nigger. I'm looking at him like one of my black friends is there.
Yeah.
And he's like, Broski, you're talking about the white person. He's like, this was the white person. He's like, Broski just called you a nigger. I'm looking, I'm like, huh? Real talk, I'm like, huh? The other guy say he doubles down. It's like he called you a nigger. It's like, oh, I didn't say nigger. It's now like the other guy's not like, oh, do you want to give me the N-word pass?
What?
I'm like, what? Huh? Do you want to give me the N-word pass? I say, yeah, go on. He's like, nigga. I'm like, what? The black guy's in the bus, you know, like he's also in the bus, but he's been here more than me. You know what I'm saying? He's been here longer, so he's meant to like told me well gone. So he now goes, what? Who's saying that? Who's saying that? And he now tries to pressure them, and they now like, oh no, this is that. I now go home. And I'll search up the word nigga and I'll read the history and I'm like, fairs. I'm like, them are really truly violated. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard for me to even take a stance when it's not something that I've grown up with at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't grow up to ever like see that. I didn't think that was a problem until like, These man style like.
No, the N word is crazy when you hear it for the first time as a black person because it's
it's truly crazy.
But you don't really know why it's wrong because you're so young. Like
I didn't even know. I must have. And then the other time, like fast forward, then one of those boys must have called me an N-word in school, punched him up, got suspended from school. Told my mom this. She didn't even know about the nigga thinking until like
because it's not normal.
She was just fussed about
they got kicked out someone
thingy, and she went to search it up and then was like, oh, this is it. Bro, niggas ain't made it out the streets of Nigeria. Like, we come here, we look at that, like bro, it's crazy. Like, but that was when I felt like, yeah, man's actually black. Like,
what about you,
no
man?
crazy.
I'll say is when, like, I first came to the country, innit? Like, a lot of people listened to the way I spoke, and then they were like, where you from? You sound so fresh.
Even to this day.
Oh my days. Guys, I beat the fresh allegations. It took me 3 years, bro. 3 years to beat the fresh allegations, bro. And I was the only, bro, my dressing. I'll come here wearing skinny jeans with slashing your boots. Then man will be like, you're fresh. I'm like, what does that mean, bro?
I can't lie. When I first met you,
niggas used to call me, bro.
When I first met you, the way you were dressing was insane, bro.
Bro,
man could tell you're fresh off the
bro.
boat
It was
bro.
crazy. But there must have been a time, I must have come back from my house. I came back from my house. What's it called? I must have linked the thing, Came back from my house, bro. We're going to the kitchen. I just see everybody laughing. I'm like, why is these man laughing? I go to the toilet. I see on my whole face.
The makeup on your face.
That's the motive I was...
I said crazy.
I'm not even going to talk about
I said crazy.
But sorry.
Ever since then, I denounced them, bro.
What are you saying? So
everyone was just like, yo, where you from? I said, I'm from Nigeria. When did you come? I said, like 2 years ago. Like, oh, that's why you sound so fresh. And in my mind, I'm like, why is everyone telling me I'm sounding fresh? Like, I don't really understand it. Like, I just came from Nigeria. You don't expect me to be sounding like a white person. Like every time I speak, like, but like another one was like in football. Like every time I'm getting, like I go for a football game, they tell me like I only get 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
I'm like, why?
And you used to be one of the best on the team.
And it kind of killed like my morale, like my energy to keep playing. But then it's a thing where I kept going. Even people outside like kept saying, "You're one of the best on the team." I don't know whether they're putting for.
Yeah, your coach was racist, but
you need to raise it up. That's why I said to say, there's a lot of things going down here. Like I don't really understand what's going on, but
I mean that's the reality of it though. Like that's literally what happens on a daily basis.
What about you, ERASTUS? Yeah, you ain't got this nigga ain't serious. You can never be serious.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember that shit, bro.
I mean, you've lived here like quite a long time.
I've lived here since 2012.
2012,
Maryland, innit?
You said on another note, not even a serious shit. The day I realized, like, bro, man's black. Like, do you get what I'm saying though? The day I realized I'm actually black, different from these white kids. Yeah, there's one motive I was at when I was young, like I want to say 13. Yeah, went to the party, cool. Obviously, people were smoking then. I didn't smoke at the time, innit? I don't smoke now, but anyway, I didn't smoke at the time. Pool, niggas are smoking. I'm like, all right, cool. Couple minutes later, I start seeing white powder bags. I'm like, hey. I said, hey.
That's crazy.
That's when I said to myself, like, it's time to move myself out of this situation.
I kid you not. I'm even surprised at myself though, because I never succumbed to peer pressure when it came to, weed, thingy, smart whip, this, that, bro. If you saw the era that I grew up in, where these man did on a daily, it was disgusting, bro. And obviously, their man used to try and get me like, bro, just do weed, just do this proudly. 5 years, since I was born, never touched weed.
I do respect that, to be fair.
Never touched weed. I'm actually like, that's an achievement I hold so dear.
Do you ever reckon you ever try smoke?
When I become rich and I need to be smoking them big ass cigars, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the.
You wouldn't actually. Let me never say that on camera. I was gonna say another thing I keep seeing, which is like mad to me, bro. The older generation keeps saying, like, they're not wrong, but the older generation keeps saying like, oh, this generation is this and that. Like, this generation is getting worse and worse. Bro, back in the day, you guys were just as bad, but it's just like now it's more televised.
You didn't have social media to show that.
You didn't have social media. Because back in the day, how can older people be like, oh yeah, this generation sucks. You man were racist. You man had a crack epidemic. Like, but we don't talk about that. It's just that obviously, not that this generation's any better. We're also...
No, I can't lie. No, our generation's worse.
Do you reckon?
Oh my days.
Oh, I think our generation...
I don't even want to get into it because I'll get cancelled, but
I think our generation is better.
It's so bad.
I don't think our generation
it's much better, bro.
Nah,
it's much better.
I think we're going backwards,
bro. Even then, I feel like
backwards.
we've seen the mistakes that our parents even made, even in respect to like even like just raising us in general. And we've seen the mistakes that they've made. We've heard the stories that they've done, and we try our best to actually.
I know that, but I'm saying there's certain things and areas in our generation that we're generally going backwards in, and I don't know why.
Like, explain. Give an example. Give an example.
I cannot.
Yeah, bro, but you can't say that and not give an example.
Because bro,
it's just a flawed point.
I don't believe that this generation is worse than the last. I don't believe that we're any better, but I feel like, bro, realistically, every generation has its flaws. It's just that the older generation want to be like, oh, this generation is doing... No, we have social media. Things get posted. Things get... You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, I don't even want to know what Bro, back in the day, I know they were doing the matching, bro. That man had a whole crack epidemic.
Nah, bro, them man been going crazy back in the day. Like, exactly. It's not even anything
didn't have
crazy.
Social media, bro.
For sure.
Like, just because this generation... Like, don't get me wrong, this generation ain't good. Okay.
No, bro, I'm telling you, it's bad.
But it's not as bad. No, it's not as bad as the last time, bro.
I think it's equally as bad. It's just that, again, bro,
because the social media is there.
It will help push, like, certain narratives. And, you know what I'm saying? This generation can't be as bad as the last, bro. The last generation was literally racist. I'd argue to say, we get more, what's the word? PC, and like we get like people become snowflakes in this generation, right? But I can't lie, I'd rather live in a generation of snowflakes than a generation of racists.
Yeah.
Sorry, like people who are hyper aware.
I genuinely don't think racism will ever die.
It will never die.
And even just like tradition, like just holding on to traditional views, like our generation, like their generation still holds on to a lot of traditional views that 100%. That really are not applicable in this modern day society. Like, it's very crazy, especially when it comes to like when you take it to like African tradition as well, and the things that they just deem as appropriate and not appropriate. Like, these man do hold on to a lot of toxic tradition views. Like, it's mad.
Of course.
It's so mad, and he traumatizes kids.
It does.
On a very long scale, it traumatizes kids, but...
And that's why a lot of parents are always complaining, why am I not having a relationship with my child?
Yeah, like, it's
bro,
crazy.
Look back at yourself, innit, bro?
It's crazy, bro.
Look back on yourself.
Oh, my days, sorry. I want to, like, this is going to be, like, I want to just quickly hop all the way back to one topic here about the famous thing. I just want to get something off. I was also going to say about being famous here. The reason why I feel like I couldn't be famous is because what people do in media, is they take one aspect of your character, like, of your traits, they make it your entire, like, character. Let's say if you're funny on social media, people are going to see in real life and think you have to be funny.
Yeah.
If you're this or this, like, and that's something that...
No, but then that's how it has to be, though. Because that's your branding. Like, you gotta think about that's the brand.
Like, for example,
the same way your brand will be is the same way people will perceive you. Like, if I see, like, for example, if I see like Drewski on the road, I'm gonna record Drewski, be like, yo, Drewski, this is that. I'm gonna try to pop a funny joke, and you know what I'm saying, like, see his reaction type shit. He retaliates with a joke, whatever, goes viral. But if I see someone like Dave Chappelle, Kanye West, I'm not gonna go up to them with my cameras up. I'm gonna be like, you get what I'm saying?
You need to understand that people are multifaceted. Like, there's too many different characteristics of people.
Yeah, but it's the character that people see. Again, what people see on social media is what they perceive.
Do you not believe that takes away from them being a human, though? Like, if you can't... Like,
yes, but that's not your first thoughts, because for now, you've just seen a celebrity. What you just want to get...
So let's say us, man, right? This thing keeps going and we really push it to its limit, right? And we get up there. Obviously, we're going to have certain characteristics built around us. Are you going to be happy? For example, for you, people will say you're the funniest person on the podcast, right? You're not, but are you going to be happy for people to see you and be like, oh, ERASTUS, like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear it.
You're going to have days where you don't want to take pictures, you don't want to film.
Yeah, well, that's everyone's days, isn't it?
That's everyone's days. No, but that's something that happens.
What about you, man? About to be famous still. I can't mean to have more podcasts.
Yeah, you actually need to talk, bro. Yeah, like, you're bare silent.
I can't lie, it's not his fault. It's because we're trying to get through the topic. It's mad quick, but...
I'm just listening to see what I can say, but I feel like with me, if I'm giving a certain like narrative, I feel like I'll try to keep that certain narrative. But then if you see me in person and you see a different side of me, I feel like you should just take it as it is. Like, the way that you're seeing me on social media doesn't mean that's the way I'll be all the time. You don't expect me to be funny on social media and expect me to be funny all the time.
And that's some real spit. But if you see me, I'm a real nigga 24/7. Fuck you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
But anyway, I wanted to also, leading off that.
Is this?
Again, no, not yet. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. But basically, I was going to say again about UK media, the one thing I don't The one thing I don't like about UK media currently.
Keep going.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about UK media currently is I feel like people always complain now on TikTok as well, like, oh, people aren't talking about this, people aren't talking about that. And I feel like it's so dumb because you'll see people be like, oh, us man, for example, oh, these man need to talk about stuff that matters, like politics. Why do you want to listen to 19-year-olds talk about politics? That's not real, bro. And trust me, if you wanted to see politics on your For You page, you'd see it.
Yeah, go listen to Boris Johnson for that, bro. I ain't trying to give you all that.
People will be like, oh, these man need to talk about this, yeah. The times that certain topics are spoken about, people aren't there because at the end of the day, people just don't want to admit that they like.
Because everyone says, oh, like you need to be talking about this, you need to be talking about that, you need to be talking about this. Like we personally, what we do on this pod is literally just address the things that we involve ourselves in.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like we just give our 2 cents on different matters. Bro, we talked about like something in regards to Christianity and something like that.
Let me eat all my days, bro. I literally want to. Can I take this?
Go ahead. Go
for it.
I was gonna say, yeah, because this is the thing we're waiting to say for a minute, bro. My thing is, yeah, I know I'm on a podcast, but I personally don't like preaching at people, innit? Because I feel like every person's thought is as complex as the next person, if not more, right? But bro, the time where we spoke about Christianity, right? Tell me why that got the least views. Not that we speak about that for views, we speak about our life.
Therefore.
And obviously what comes with our life and we're all Christians. But when we spoke about Christianity, yeah, no one tuned in, which is fine. But then when we post about, I don't know, relationships or
Miami.
Something funny in Miami.
Blow up, man.
People were, oh yeah, this is da-da-da. But there would be like 1 or 2 comments, speak about this, speak about that. Like, bro, it just goes to show people don't actually know what they want to listen to. They actually just pretend in it. But sorry, continue.
Yeah, that's literally what you said as well. I was gonna say, like, spot on, bro. It's very crazy, but I guess that's how things go nowadays. I mean, shit, whatever you want to watch, watch. Bro, I guess
there's a reason why your For You page is filled with girls. It's because that's the content you interact with. Bro. You can't come to here and be like, oh, why am I not seeing people on podcasts talk about the news? Because you don't like watch videos of girls shaking nyash. You watch videos of girls shaking nyash and you're complaining, bro. That's you, bro. You're one horny guy, G. Pattern up, you're gonna get some.
It's very, very crazy. But what's it called? I was gonna even touch on this.
You don't want it yet.
I was gonna touch on this topic because someone said like, there should be like a no phones allowed at like parties. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I don't think it make a difference.
Yeah, but no.
Explain.
If people want to act crazy,
like, should there actually be no phones at parties?
No, but I feel like I don't know.
Why did you say yeah?
Why did I say yeah? Cool. You go to a party. Per se, only emergencies, I say, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Okay, say something happens or you need to go.
No, but like, let's take away all of that. Like, let's just say you're just going, it's just vibes at the party, like good vibes. So there shouldn't be no.
I feel like you should have things like a Polaroid camera or like like those cameras, like those plastic ones. Yeah, you could have that as like at the party as like visions or like pictures instead of you using your phone. Do you know what I mean?
Because I genuinely feel like a no phones party would slap so hard. Because you know, like a lot of people get like. They get like confused nowadays. It's not even confused. I think that's the wrong word. They just get too sensitive of their surroundings where it's like they feel like, oh, I can't do this in front of people. How would this make me look? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't act freely. Like, bro, you see girls go to the club, they just stand at tables just looking like, bro, are you going to look the way until you go home? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they do that for the...
No, but it doesn't make any sense though. Like, bro, clubbing back then used to, I mean, I say back then, it's not like I was there, but it's like, it used to be like, you go there, you vibe, you party, you dance. Like, you see men scattering their legs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to do some flipping leg work. Like, now it's just like, bro, you come there, you just buy bottles, you do this, you do that, you go home.
You go home or take a chick home.
Yeah, but again, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, like, that's not the ideal though. Like, parties are meant to be fun, not like a way to showcase how much money you have.
But that's how the generation, isn't it?
But I feel like
it shouldn't be like that.
If you take away phones from parties, what about times like when there's like a serious emergency? What do you
mean? No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck the emergency.
Hey,
why yo, faints
when you go to party in future, your wife call you, come on. Yeah, you say,
what if your wife is in labor? What do? You still be partying?
Huh?
I'll go to a party while my wife is in labor. Like,
no,
guys,
you wouldn't can come at any time.
Yeah, what do you mean can come at any time? Like, I wouldn't. Guys, let's be flipping for real. Like,
that's the thing. You cannot say
no for a couple minutes.
Bro, like, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, because I actually wrote notes about this.
Come on, whoa.
Sorry, bro, but I wanted to get this off, bro. There was a time we were on live, yeah, and a guy on live said to us, like, because we spoke about Christianity, like we said earlier, innit? The guy on live was like, oh, but you man were promoting sinning, because we were saying that obviously we've sinned before, blase, bro. When I tell you, yeah, this is the problem with people on social media. They want us to be perfect. They want people to be perfect. That's inauthentic for us to come on here and be like, oh, we're the best Christians. We're the, you know what I'm saying? We never sing, we never that. Because again, that's where you find them examples of people who preach being on their deen, yeah, and they're faking it. At the end of the day, on social media especially, bro, anything that's fake comes to light at some point. Definitely. There's no way people are trying to say,
even if it doesn't come to light, you're deceiving yourself. You're not deceiving me. Because me, I don't care about your Christianity. Like, whatever you choose to do, you do. That's on your own good will. Or wrong camera. Anyway. Whatever you choose to do, you do. That's on your own will. Like, I don't care about nobody's life. Live yours, man. As Central C says, live yours.
Oh, that's so corny, bro. What the hell?
People try to do something on social media and you see niggas who call it corny.
Anyways.
Like, come on now.
Anyways.
Certain guys, bro.
Is it that time?
Is it that time?
Is it that time?
Is it that time? For my sports people. Hey.
Bro, let me tell you. Oh my days. Let me tell you right now, bro. Alright, cool. We were arguing about this for so long, innit? Nah, it's gonna get loud now.
It was too long.
Let me clear space. Bro, we were arguing about this the other day, yeah? The question is, what caliber of player are you more likely to come across again? Messi or LeBron? I'm saying it's Messi. Because you can't come across another player like LeBron again. Or you're more likely to see Messi before you see another LeBron.
Impossible.
How?
Impossible.
How? Tell me how.
Impossible.
Tell me how.
Impossible.
Tell me how.
They used to say that Zion Williamson was going to be the next LeBron. They said Victor Wembanyama might be the next.
Didn't. No. No one has ever said that there's a player of LeBron's caliber. There's players who might be like LeBron. Bro, football-wise, yeah. Let me tell you now, football-wise, there's been players who have been Messi's caliber.
Victor Osimhen is on Messi's.
Oh, shut up, whoa.
But anyway,
he's not even on.
No, I'm joking.
Let me tell you this, yeah.
No, but he's hard though.
Real talk, Victor Moses was cool.
Victor Osimhen is a baller.
Yeah, but name one player, bro, that's come close to LeBron. There's none. No one, no other player, no athlete really has done what LeBron can do for this long. Messi, as great as he is, I'm not taking away his greatness, yeah. There's been players like George Best, Maradona.
George Best.
Hold on, sorry.
You know when guys just play FIFA and don't watch football. Come on, whoa.
Obviously, he's not as good, but I'm saying, okay, Maradona, Ronaldo.
Okay, you can say the thing about. You can say the thing about.
No, you can't.
Michael Jordan.
Bro, listen.
Michael Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
You've got. Who in the league right now could you even say is close to? I think. Actually, let me not say that. I was going to say about Giannis. Giannis could potentially have a better career than LeBron. He actually could. At the way he's going, Giannis could actually potentially...
minus the most points like scored by a player ever.
Giannis could genuinely have a better career than LeBron. Definitely. Career-wise. I didn't say he'll be better than LeBron,
bro,
but he could have a better career than LeBron.
Bro, you are more likely to see Messi
impossible
than LeBron ever.
There's some things that Messi has done that is scientifically unproven that he can't do it.
Let me tell you why you're wrong, yeah? No. Let me tell you something. Listen. Messi is great, yeah? Messi might be the greatest athlete ever in terms of his accolades, right? Because
accolades? Brush accolades, bro! Brush accolades, whoa! You don't actually watch football. You don't watch football, whoa!
This guy's wrong. Bro, what do you mean accolades? What do you mean Messi has the most trophies
No,
ever?
he doesn't. It's actually Dani Alves, so that's what you're wrong.
Sorry.
That's what you're wrong.
I don't even give a monkey.
He's the most decorated. Messi's the most decorated, like.
Yeah. Anyway, but listen. I'm saying, yeah.
Hey, look. This is where my point is now just valid because you don't even get your facts right, whoa.
Let me tell. Okay, I don't even give a monkeys, bro, if I'm right or wrong, to be honest with you. But let me tell you this, the reason why you'll never ever see a player like LeBron again, and you're more likely to see a player like Messi again, is because of this simple statistics. In this world, I think less than 2% of people are 6'8". Now, how many of those 6'8" people?
Oh, don't do this, bro.
Don't use height, bro.
Don't
use
height. You know, that's wrong.
But you can't use height in it.
It's facts.
Okay, just because there's
a player of
no...
LeBron's caliber has to be like LeBron.
No, it's
Let me
not.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Speak.
Bro, literally, no. Because we argued about this. I was like, bro, you can definitely have a Messi again.
I don't think you can.
No. I don't know.
That's what I was saying. Because you can definitely have a Messi again, as well as you could definitely have a LeBron again.
Of course.
Yes, you can.
But who are you more likely to see?
Who are you more likely to see first?
Is Messi.
LeBron. You can't teach talent.
You can't teach height.
What?
You can't teach height. You can't teach someone to be... Let me tell you what wrong. Hey, everyone behind the camera, listen to me now. Let me tell you this. The reason why, you're more likely to see Messi again before you see LeBron is because of this. Simple statistics. If you get me and Messi, right? And let's say from birth, you train me up like Messi, innit? Let me land, though. Let me land. You train me up like Messi, innit? I go through the same things he went through, the same opportunities. I won't be anywhere as good as him, but I promise you I'll be a pro football player. You get someone like that for LeBron, he might not even be in the NBA. Thank you.
I am finished. I am finished.
Give me my food, bro.
I am finished, bro. This podcast is going to a shambles. Because what you're saying is absolutely blasphemy, bro.
How?
What you mean?
How?
What you mean?
Tell me how.
What you mean?
Josh, what do you think? Because this guy...
Just talk, please. Let him know what he's talking is absolutely nonsense.
I agree with Erastus.
Thank you.
You can't come across any other message.
Thank you.
I agree with Will, bro.
I'm going to spin your jaw after this pod. I'm going to spin your jaw after this pod.
Why do you agree with him?
Why would you say another
LeBron? You know, just do this to wind me up.
LeBron is actually the GOAT.
What a wild lad. What a wild lad.
No. On a serious note, though, let me be real now, because I didn't want to give my 2 cents, but you know where I stand.
I was going to say, there's not going to be another Serena Williams.
You can definitely... you could definitely have another Messi again. Yeah. And shall I tell you why I say that? Take a look at this. I'm not really a football fan, but
we're looking.
Try to follow this line.
Hold on. Don't talk to me. Talk to the camera.
Yeah, try to follow.
It's them who you need to convince.
No,
not me.
Just
don't convince me,
bro. Shut the fuck up. Let me land.
Let him land.
So it's what's it called? You have Messi. You have Ronaldo. You have Neymar, who could have been a Messi. Hold up. If it wasn't, listen.
He doesn't know.
If it wasn't for injuries, Neymar could have been a Messi, and we know that for a fact.
Thank you.
And we know that for a fact.
God bless Will.
We know that for a fact.
He doesn't know.
Bro, you don't know football then.
Bro, are we forgetting when Neymar spun these niggas 6-0 in the World Cup, bro? Mbappe is even another Messi in the disguise.
Hold on.
Mbappe is another Messi.
Wait, now sit up, because wait, hold on. Number one, you're just completely wrong, because Neymar lost 7-1 in the World Cup semi-final.
I know, yeah, but he wasn't playing. No, he wasn't playing anyway.
Okay, cool. Anyways.
Thank you, look at it. He just proved my point.
Wait. Number one, you said about that, 6-0, scratch that. Anyways, when you just now
said... just said scratch 6-0 like there's nothing.
Bro, how many times has Ronaldo lost a big game? Wasn't Ronaldo on the pitch when Brentford lost 1-4 against United?
It was my business. I'm not talking about him.
Come on, here guys speaking. Anyways, Mbappe is nowhere near Messi's caliber. Are you silly?
Hey, Dicky, bro went 1v11 in the World Cup. You're talking about he's nowhere near Messi's caliber, bro.
Number one, he's closer to Ronaldo than he is Messi. Him and Messi are 2 different heights.
Okay.
Messi is standing at 5'7". Name me another 5'7" is doing. The only person who is close to what Messi was doing is Hazard. This is not football. It's Hazard. Bro. It's Hazard. People are talking about what Messi couldn't come to the Prem. Messi's never come to the Prem. You see what Hazard was doing in the Prem in his prime, yeah? What? How?
Broski,
we're talking LeBron. This nigga's gallivanting, bro. We're talking about Messi, LeBron. I'm telling you, you can see.
The closest thing to Messi in the Premier League was Hazard. And he couldn't do what Messi's doing.
Okay, there's no one that's ever been close to LeBron.
Broski tried to take... Yo, listen.
There's 3 people. There's 3 people in the debate who's better than LeBron.
Broski tried to take... Broski tried to... Wait, no, quickly.
Bro, let me talk to him. Listen, bro. Let me tell you this, yeah. There's no player that's ever been close to LeBron. Michael Jordan is great, but no one will ever say Michael Jordan is a LeBron caliber player, because LeBron is playing at... How old is LeBron? 105. He's been playing for years now.
Bro, chill, man.
LeBron's been playing since I was born.
Broski tried to remove Mbappe from the conversation just because Mbappe was taller than Messi. Get this fraud out of here, bro.
Guys,
look at
Dookie, you're talking about Messi's height. You need to play his height into factor. You cannot. It's footballers. They're height requirement. Again, for the uneducated people like you who don't play sport.
Is there a height requirement for football?
No, but you can't say it's not valid though. It is valid
because he's still bro. You can't take that.
You can't say goals is goals because you can say the same thing about R9.
I can't lie. He's violating your thing. You have to call him for that stuff. I wouldn't have.
Bro, I'm telling you because you're saying because the first thing he mentioned was LeBron's height. Or you mentioned LeBron's height. You put LeBron's height in his fight. But I'm saying it doesn't even matter the height because bro. Steph Curry's doing a lot. Like he's doing a lot. Obviously,
Curry's
he's not gonna be. No, but listen.
You see what I'm saying now? You see what I'm saying now?
You're not understanding. Let me flip
Let me do what the comments are telling us to do. Let's take away your mic.
Honestly, take away your mic.
Take away your mic, bro.
What you're saying is absolutely blasting me, whoa.
Anyway, man, I can't lie. We don't even have time left.
Yeah,
we do not have time.
But you know what? If you want us to bring up this topic again, yeah, on the next pod, we actually will, because
T will be here as well, and T will back me on this.
And thank you for our guest, Josh.
Josh, I didn't even speak. I beg.
You guys
No. Next time you come, because we can't do this.
I can't lie. We're gonna film next week. Film the next one.
Okay. Are we?
Yeah, fuck it. We're happy for the.
Hey guys, thank you for EP10. Thank you for almost 1K subscribers. Before you know it, follow and get us to 1K.
Give me my food,
follow
bro.
on the Instagram,
bro.
follow on the TikTok, and without a say, peace.
Peace, man.
Movie. I'm right bucket. I'm actually bucket.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It's right. How cheap? There's never gonna be another LeBron. Never.
They can't be.
Who is? No.
They can't be.
They got you.